Y'all can use the ambassador right here. You hear what I say, right? All right, give me everything.
Hey Luke, any comments to make? What's the latest lowdown? Want to brief everyone on
we're
Rabbit
working
Hole
very hard
Central?
right now. Right now we're actually live. We are changing our website.
Kidding.
Yeah, we have a live. This is our webcam right now. I don't know if you
Are you gonna record it?
It's streaming right now, so
I know
it's
it's
on our
streaming,
website.
but if you capture it, then I'll put it on my M&M thing on my cable stuff.
I think we're
I'm trying
capturing
to.
right now.
You're capturing also?
We're
Okay.
capturing also. We're gonna press the video later and release it on Google Video. And,
Okay, well then let me say a few words to your people and you say it so we'll like interact here. Yesterday we had Matt and Sabrina at the M&M Studios talking about what it was like for Giuliani to have his macaca moment.
Awesome.
And we think it's wonderful what you guys have done, that you've sort of made this breakthrough. And I also did 3 shows with Webster Tarpley about Pearl Harbor and 9/11 truth. And he goes into some fine nuances on that.
He has a very different opinion on Pearl Harbor, Webster Tarpley.
Yeah, but take a look at it, because what's really nice, what I like is I'm using this term now, intellectual racism. That in other words, you've got the big intellectuals that are only worthy of getting all the grants, and the common people that actually have to pay for the grants don't have the ability to understand sometimes very simple science.
Yeah.
And so what Webster did was he said his friend, his son in Switzerland, had a different opinion and analyzed the data in a different way. But he laid out all the data, and that's what excited me. It wasn't whose opinion is right.
Exactly.
But that we go through a process together.
And we all need to do that. We all need to look at the evidence, lay it down on the floor, look at it, and not have a left-right down, association or paradigm or opinion. We're really doing it for the right reasons and look at it unbiasedly. And that's what it's about. Because I may be right, you may be wrong, or it may be the opposite.
Right.
And it's very, very important, no matter what the issue. You look at it unbiasedly. You look at it on, without decision made in your mind.
Right.
You have to be,
and then you stay together, and when you're together, you can work out more of the solutions. At least that's what I think.
And that's what it's about. We got 3 camcorders. We got the pyramid camcorder here.
What's your name, sir?
Scott Goldberg.
And you've been doing this for how long?
I've been in a documentary for a few weeks called Dying for Change about various organizations here in the New York area.
That's really exciting, isn't it? Technology is your friend.
Yes, and I think
catch everything here.
Didn't you actually you did an interview with Luke? Didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We had the guy about AIDS. I kind of come at it that you wear your philosophy. So there's 2 different theories on the HIV. One that it's a scam, or there's no such thing, and then Dean Lauren feels there is microplasm and you can use biowarfare. He's the son of a biowarfare scientist. But he was in the control room with Jim Fetzer, and he entered in the discussion because I like transparent TV. I mean, I'm so excited about what you're doing, and I'll edit in what you had so I can show the Manhattan audience, because a lot of people don't know how to do the internet yet.
If you need a copy, let me just know. I'll get you a copy.
We'll do that, yeah. And then I'm going to go live every day at 12 noon at rabbitholecentral.tv, so I can get you guys to interact with some of my audience, and so we can sort of start to make this seamless and not scary.
All right, let me give you my card then.
Okay, well I'll get it later, because don't you have to keep capturing this?
Well,
okay, yeah, give me your card.
Yeah. My website and my.
Oh, that's really nice card. Ooh, this is so much fun. I wish I had a card. Glad I came down here. If I want to get Matt, maybe he could. Matt was talking about the PATH station. Anyway, I'll find him. Can you make a few comments about the global warming?
Basically,
just a second, I have to get closer to you.
The newest research actually shows that there's other things besides CO2.
You have to come closer.
There's other things besides CO2, according to the latest research, that's driving climate change, which is the sun and temperature, which drives CO2. CO2 can't drive temperature. It's an impossibility. Plus, CO2 only makes up 0.3% of our atmosphere, not even talking about man-made CO2, and even the ocean itself heats up and cools down every
Come
600.
closer to me, or I can't hear you.
Even the ocean itself heats down and cools up every 400, 500 years. So it's an impossible factor that we could heat up and boil up within 50 years, because that's just based upon nonsense.
So we're kind of like being penalized for breathing.
Exactly.
How is it related to 9/11 truth?
Well, it's all because people aren't buying this war on terror anymore, and there's other better.
They don't want to be terrified by anything,
They don't want to
right?
be terrified, but basically, people do see a problem with pollution, and they want to do something about it. So their energy is being wasted in a wasteful matter towards something that doesn't exist. All our funds and our energies is being provided toward enslaving us with carbon tax. People are being paid in England 30 pounds a year just to snoop on you to make sure you're throwing away your rubbish in the right garbage.
Right.
So this is what we're facing, and if it's not 9/11, then it's the Democrats with their...
We just don't want to be afraid, huh?
Right, exactly.
What's your name?
Gary Talis, WeAreChange.org.
Great. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
See you later. I want to look for Matt. You want to make a few comments? Are you a friendly tourist? Okay. This is public access TV. Hey, Matt. Can you make it? Matt, can you make hi?
I put a little flyer on your thing.
Oh, that's great. It's a new flyer. Can you make a comment? Is that WTC Path thing, is that new? It looks kind of new to
They
me.
did just recently open up this section, taking off the, remember they used to have the tarps over this section so you couldn't see through and you had to poke through? They just removed the tarps and they put that sign up over there and opened this area up. So yeah, they
But
have
I mean, it makes me think more about what Dean Lawrence said from the control room, that they were uniting the path
Oh yeah.
at transportation system. Had you ever heard that argument
Well, if you
before?
go over there, and if you go over there at the memorial and look, it'll tell you what some of their restoration plans are. You know, one of that is connecting the path station over here to the one in New Jersey. So that's
Right.
already well stated.
Right. What do you? I mean, Dean thinks that's insidious. He said that it's been 100 years since it's been, since that's been together.
Well, it's hard to start critiquing how they spend the money when there's so many other things to critique, you know? I mean, I think this is a lesser of another evil. Fine, they want to connect our transportation system. Perhaps there's a devious reason for that. Maybe they just want to waste some of the $20 billion 9/11 aid that was afforded to them.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think I have much of an opinion on it. I don't think it would be a bad thing if it was connected, but it goes back into what's their agenda. What is it for?
Right.
Do they want to build it to blow it up again? I have no idea.
Dean likes to follow the money, and he likes to think about
Dean
real
has some
estate.
very interesting questions and very interesting statements.
That's my wife.
It's your wife, huh? Hi, this is Paula Gloria, and I'm greeting you from the East Village. I've been on my bicycle going up to M&N, delivering some stuff for Joe Friendly because we're working together. I do some of his editing. Behind me is a shop called The Village Scandal. And the owner of The Village Scandal is very interested in farther down the rabbit hole. And what I'm concerned about is to see if it's possible for media and local business to work together in such a way that a lot of the problems that we're talking about can be alleviated. It's kind of like a take back the media and show with the power of your dollar and what you shop for and what you buy, what you care about and what you want to see. Fashion and art and beauty is all a good thing. And oftentimes the artists themselves, in order to give you this beauty, go through a certain amount of sacrifice, and sometimes it's mostly the middlemen that benefit financially. But if we can go here farther down the rabbit hole, directly to the source of where design and production starts, then maybe we can also connect up with these people that are doing business and say, hey, let's work together with public access and see if we can do something that's beyond consumerism. Something where as you're consuming and getting the products that give you pleasure and happiness, you're also supporting more truth coming into the environment. So let's take a look and see what we learn about the village scandal. Hey!
Hi! Oh my god, I feel so bad because I didn't make any hats.
Huh? You didn't make any hats? Well, you can make some hats while I'm watching you. Let's just go in and talk about it, okay? First of all, what's your name?
How are you?
Good. What's your name again?
Ashra. Oh my god,
And where are you from?
videotaping me.
Yeah,
Hi.
but it's such a little camera, right? Where are you from?
Lithuania.
Lithuania. And how
Yeah.
did you come to work here at the village scandal?
Well, I met Wendy, the owner of the shop, in a restaurant I used to work as a hostess, right around the corner on the 6th Street. It used to be
really?
very nice seafood restaurant, Dolphins.
And Wendy likes seafood?
She had a couple of friends visiting from out of town, and they all came in, and they very open and very, like to talk, and we start talking, and that's how
I know
how she
Wendy's-
invited me to work for her.
Oh, I see.
That's how it happened. Hi. Hi.
Don't let me bother you. Just go right ahead, and I'll just look at the merchandise here. It's so beautiful.
How are
Does
you?
Wendy design, or do you design? Do all of the?
Well, Wendy.
I mean, she's designed the hats, right? But she has a certain flair for display.
She displays more. I do mostly design, and I
You
make
do
them.
design?
Yes. Well, she gives a lot of suggestions because we make these 20s, 30s kind of hats.
Show me some of the hats you've made.
Oh, I don't have any. This one you saw.
Oh yeah, I love that one on you.
You
yeah.
want me to model?
Yeah.
Oh, this guys. Thank you. Let's see.
Oh, that's so cute. And how did you make? What exactly is a felt hat?
The felt is that you buy a piece of fabric basically. And what you do, you steam it in very high temperature with a special millimeter steamer.
Do you have that steamer here? Can we at least look at it?
Well, we have
even
it.
if you're not going to make a hat for me.
Well, I can't make a hat because it's
I know you can't. I'm not pushing
It
you.
takes a long time, and it's the steamer is very simple machine. We have hidden right there, very dusty.
Really?
Yeah, this is a steamer. It goes big bucket on the top. I don't know if you could see it.
Yes. Oh, I see.
It's a Jiffy steamer.
A Jiffy steamer. Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy another. And it's like a machine. You put water and the steam just comes out of it. And you put the fabric on it. It's very hot.
How much is the fabric? Can you show with your hands about how big a piece?
Well, it comes like it
To
comes
get a
like
hat like what you're wearing.
What's
Is
the
it like
piece
a
is kind of
yard?
round piece. It's already round. It's like this big. It looks like twice as big as this. It's just long piece. And then that's when you cut, and that's when you make a brims or whatever.
And do you have like a gift for that? Did you just sort of take to it that you're interested and you shape it? You
Yes,
have a mold, like
I have a mold.
something that's shaped like a head, and then you have different size heads?
Yes.
So people can get their own custom size?
Yes.
They could come with you and say, I like this and I want this color. And
Yes, exactly.
That's wonderful, isn't
That's
it?
exactly. You measure the head, you say what size of head you have. It's 22 inches, 22 and a half, 22 and 3/4, and we measure the head, and then we get the block, whatever size it is, and then we make a hat. Whatever color, they choose the colors, they choose embellishment, we put different pieces, pearls, crystals, nothing, whatever they like.
How long have you been doing this?
About 3-4 years now.
3 or 4 years?
Yes.
And you still always come up with new designs? Like
I always come up with some hats. I make it, and after I look at the pictures after a long time, and I just think, oh my God, I can't even remember I made that hat.
Really?
Because I never.
You've made so many, huh?
I made so many. Yeah.
Are you selling these like all over? Tourists must come here, so they must go all over
right
the world.
now, we do so well with them that I barely could make enough for the store. I only sell in the store right now, Village Scandal.
really?
We have like agreement with Wendy because they take like at least overnight. They have to dry on the block, and it's handmade. It's not about quantity. When
And
it
it's
comes
not
to
very
the
expensive. I don't want to say the price because this is public access television, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen, they're not, for what you're getting, it's amazing. It must give you a good feeling that when tourists come and buy one and
Yes.
they wear it all over the world, they're thinking, or they're wearing something that was your creation.
Oh,
That
sometimes
must
I
be
see
nice.
people who are actually wearing my hat and they didn't even know
Really?
that I made it because I probably wasn't in a store at this moment when they bought it.
Oh, where do you see it? Somewhere around New York? Or?
I saw one lady, she was from London, and I was coming in a store and she was leaving the store buying this hat from some other girl who works in a store.
Uh-huh.
So she was so happy. I said, I love your hat. And I just bought it. She was just like so thrilled.
Really?
You know, and
That
she
must
was,
have made you feel so happy.
oh, definitely, of course. It's just like anything would make you happy. What you made, the
Right.
clothing or bags or gloves, an accessory.
It's a beautiful life here, isn't it? I mean, to be surrounded by beauty, because today we're hearing all about these slave shops overseas and these dollar stores, and people are just glutted with
Exactly.
merchandise, and yet when you get something,
Well,
that you
that's-
pay a little more for something handmade and locally made, but the vibes are so good, and then you wind up, I feel, you don't buy as much.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Well, thank you so much. But it's definitely, that's how good you feel. That's what makes me keep making them.
Right.
Basically, that's the reason, because to make people feel good and beautiful. Isn't that
Exactly.
very important?
It is important.
These are all the vintage hats we have. We
Those are
changed
the vintage ones?
Yeah, these are original vintage hats. They've been made, some of them in like 1800s. We had some-
1800s?
Yes, we had some.
What about that blue one up there? I've always been attracted to that. Is that an old hat?
That like turban?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like 50s, 60s.
Really?
Yeah, it is original vintage, and they used to wear these hats on the top of their heads.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know Wendy could tell you more about vintage hats because
She
she's
loves hats, doesn't she?
yeah, that's how she has a hat store, definitely.
Uh-huh.
But
Do you think people aren't wearing hats as much as they used to?
they wear one more every year?
They wear more every year?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting? I've always liked hats, but you know, sometimes you think it seems a little too presumptuous, or you should only wear them to the horse races. Look at this hat. Is this an old one?
This one?
Yeah.
No, this is the not the old one. It's one of our good sellers.
Yeah? Oh, you
But
look so nice.
But that's in Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky
Definitely,
Derby,
people
yeah.
buy this especially. Well,
Yeah, so the hot
it
sun
takes a
doesn't-
special person to wear this hat. That's for
Uh-huh.
sure.
You look like a special person, though.
Oh, thank you. Well, I love hats, that's for sure.
Oh,
But I don't know in New York City subway how you would feel in this.
yeah. Well, you can, you know, take.
You
them
could
out
put it.
after the
I could
subway.
pull it off, and you would probably look good in that one too. And we have other village candle designs. What is these caps? It's very
Oh,
cute
nice.
for the.
That is
This
very
is like a
sweet.
newsboy caps,
Yeah.
and we can make them in a couple of
What's
days.
your,
At
best,
different.
what's your best sellers?
Our best sellers is all the exclusive ones which have the village candle like these. This one is really in right now, which we just have the first here. It's like looks like 60s, 50s turban. If you could see,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks just like 60s hat,
Right.
right? Doesn't
Who
it?
designed that?
This
You or
one,
Wendy?
this is Wendy design. She designed this one, and she get them made. That was back in the day style, and it's coming back. Like
Yeah.
history repeats itself, right?
History repeats itself, right?
Right. And all these newsboy caps, we do pretty good with them.
How cute.
Well, this is a little bit too small. They come in different
That's
sizes.
too small for you?
What's
Because it
the-
should go down a little lower?
Well, I made it fit right now, but it's called antique leather cap. People like it because it looks like it's being worn.
Right.
They like the antique
Patina,
leather.
huh?
Yep, yep.
Good. You can help and I can just take pictures here. Because I want to show the
Yeah.
jewelry. The jewelry is so interesting.
Hi guys, how are you? Happy Father's Day. Oh, nice.
When is Father's Day?
Sunday. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh.
And these are brand new village candle designs we got for men's hat. They're so elegant. So Father's Day special. So we have in different colors in black, and they kind of classic fedora cut.
Huh.
You know, they look really nice.
Even look nice in a man's hat.
A lot of women wear masculine, like yeah, they love it. They buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
You see how great it looks?
You can do anything you want here.
Anything you want. It's sky's the limit.
How long has Wendy had the shop here?
Wendy has the shop about 10 years right now, but we
10
used to
years.
sell the vintage clothing.
Oh, really?
Yes, and from vintage clothing went to vintage hats and went to vintage new hats.
New hats, yeah. Look
And
at this one. Did you make that one?
This one, yes.
That is really beautiful. That's on hold, right? Somebody's wanting
Somebody already bought it, just didn't pick it up. But
Yeah.
that's like you see, it's a little bit different cuts, the black one we
Yeah,
saw.
put that one on. Let's see. Oh, you didn't.
Oh, I could take it off and put it back on this hat. I remember you liking this hat a lot.
Yeah,
Right?
it's so nice.
It looks good.
And it looks so nice on you with your blue eyes.
Thank you. So you could wear a couple different ways you could wear. You
Yeah,
know,
I
it's
like
like
that way.
3 in 1.
Yeah.
Almost like 3 in 1.
No, that's one, and then show two.
Show two.
Well,
So
two
it
put
was
it
like this,
in
you
the
could wear
back.
like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like kind of in the back more,
Right.
or could be more in the front.
You have different sizes in the back. Or is
Whatever we have it is on the floor. But which hat you would interact
Do you mind being on TV?
for
Public access? I won't put you on if you don't, but you're such a nice looking customer.
Yes. Why not? Which hat is one of these is for the dad?
no, I wanted one for me, but I didn't see my size. So. Like this one or this one?
Oh, this is your size actually. I know
Is this your first time shopping here?
No,
too small.
Yes.
the second time.
Okay.
Really?
I'll find
Do you
it.
buy a lot of hats?
No, I didn't. I just saw it. You know?
Just
That's
trying
too
it
big.
out.
This, you need in between.
I'm
Can I
coming
put-
back. You know, and I have a big collection of.
Can I put you on camera?
Yes, yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, this is called 1900.
Where are you from, sir?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Do you live in New York or are you visiting?
I'm visiting.
Ah, and how did you find out about this shop? You're just walking around the East Village?
I like the one above it.
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. And we find it, and I'm a very big fan from hats, you know.
Oh,
And,
you like artistic things.
Yes. No, no.
And this is your wife?
Yes, she's my wife.
Would you like to be on TV?
No.
No? Okay, you're a little shy. Okay. Well, thank you for bringing your husband in here.
Why not?
Why not? Through the internet, you can see this in Switzerland even. But it's local television that's supposed to show the local businesses and not to be about consumerism.
This one is too big, right? Let me see the one. You know which one will look good on you? I think this one. Look at that.
Il n'y a pas plus. Il y a celui-ci.
So,
Can
like,
I
it's,
ask, are you from the East Village?
I live in Gramercy actually.
You do? So do I.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So you come down here to get your hats.
how do you like that?
I like a darker rim. I mean, a darker bow.
What do you have? This is large, extra large. I just need to find a smaller. Sorry.
Celle-là, elle est bien, mais comme moi, je suis un peu plus moderne.
So our Schrager is saying that I'm a size 22, and she didn't have the measuring tape, but she took a hat out that's size 22.
And there you go.
And it's fitting, right?
It's fitting perfect. Perfect. So I know your size. It's very easy.
It's so funny. I guess you get to be good. You just
Yeah, you just
guess.
could look, you know, because the size actually goes this way, not how the face looks.
Ah, I see. So
No,
when you
look so bad.
no, you don't. You just have to get used to it. So,
You're right.
it's a process. I bet when you go into shops and things, or restaurants, you see people and you say, oh, I could do a hat like this for them, or like
Yeah, and your size
that.
is exactly like this. That's exactly what I say.
Really?
Exactly what I say. And they ask, oh my God, I don't even know my size, or they know the size, which doesn't exist. They
Oh,
think
really?
it is.
They think they knew it.
They think they knew it, and
Well, that'll be fun. I'll come back when you've got the hat for me.
what kind of hat you would like? What color?
Oh, just guess.
Do you like the
I like
natural?
animated colors.
Animated, which is bright.
Springtime colors.
A springtime, or maybe
Yeah.
peach color. Or
But the neutral's nice too. You know, anything that Wendy has here is beautiful. I wanted to have her with a lot of East Village designers to try to show how important it is to buy directly from the people who are making. Is that the one that fit me?
Yes, this is exactly the hat.
Maybe I should just get that hat. But you didn't make that one, did you?
No, this is the other girls make. She makes these.
Really? But it's made here in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. How do you make a hat like that?
This one, it's made on the block, just like other one, but just this is a straw.
It's straw.
Yes.
So that's like out of wheat?
And they put like little ribbon and sew it together and put on the block.
Wow, it's so nice.
Yes, I have
What I just
little
totally
detail.
love is that it's locally made. That's what I love about it. Oh, look how happy the customers are.
The customers just have a ball here.
Yeah?
And they come and
It's a tourist experience.
And the Maxol is next door.
What is?
The Maxol is the most oldest bar in the country.
Ah.
More than 150 years old.
And it's across the street from what, the Ukrainian church?
Yes.
Yeah. There was just a wedding there.
It's beautiful. Oh, we got a lot of weddings, especially on the weekends, graduations, weddings.
Right. And here's the card.
That's a postcard. Yep.
Why don't you show that? Who designed that?
Well, this is a very exclusive design, and these are our best sellers, like top hat, Mad Hatter.
Oh, that's the Mad Hatter.
Alright, and this is a classic fedora and a bucket hat.
You know what they said made the Mad Hatter mad? He was breathing mercury, but the Hatters used to have mercury in the fumes. Did you hear anything about that?
I didn't.
But what's interesting is mercury is a
And
longevity.
this is all the information.
Yeah. That's really nice.
And tourists really like it because they send it overseas.
Oh, right.
Is the customer looking at the window?
Yeah.
So cute.
People must get honeymoon hats here too, huh?
Pretty much. Hey guys, you find your selection?
You're going to get one for people in Switzerland?